All right, so I'm gonna make some more soap today. I've created this new recipe with the different oils and fats that I have on hand. I am going to call it my coffee soap, and I need 478 grams of coffee. So I have froze my coffee. I've already measured out my lye, or sodium hydroxide. I'm still new at this this soap making, and I've really enjoyed it. The soap that I have made, I love how it feels. It leaves my skin feeling so soft, and I'm still experimenting with different fragrances that I like, and different combinations of fats and oils that I like. So my goal is to find a recipe, my favorite recipe, that lathers well, and it's easy to come by the fats and the oils. I do have a little bit of palm oil, but it's really hard to find sustainably made palm oil. So environmentally, I have decided I don't want to purchase any more palm oil, just because you don't know where you're getting it from. So, okay, I needed 478. About there. Well, shoot. Let me take that cube out. No. Let's find a small one. Oh, that was perfect. 478. All right, let me put my gloves on, and we'll add the lye. I've already got the lye measured out. And what I've learned from other influencers is you can buy lye at any home improvement store. I bought mine at Walmart the second time, and you can buy it, find it in the section that where the drain, the plumbing drain cleaner is found. You just have to make sure that it says 100% sodium hydroxide or 100% lye. So when I make this coffee soap, I freeze my coffee, and then that way the lye and coffee mixture doesn't heat up so hot. You don't have as much time waiting to mix it. So you want to mix it really good so there's not granules still left in there. I know a lot of people like white soap, but I really like the brown and tan colors that the coffee provides. And I'm gonna have to do some more research, but I think that coffee is supposed to be good for your skin. I actually have an eye moisturizer that's got coffee in it, so maybe it helps tighten. I don't know. We'll try it. You know, as an aging woman, I'm always thinking about my skin, and that's one of the reasons I got into coffee making. Oh my gosh, I can't even talk today. The reasons I got into soap making is because I wanted something that was more gentle on my skin, and I had found Buff City soap, and I really loved the scents that they had and the way the soap felt. And then the location that I would go to, they closed down, and I thought, well, you know what? Instead of buying online and having to pay shipping, I will make my own soap. And that's where I'm at. So I've got that mixed up real well. Now we are going to mix my oils. We'll put that to the side. All right. Okay, so zero my part. Okay. All right, so this recipe calls for 400 grams of lard. Lard is something that you can easily find at your local grocery store or Walmart. Here in West Virginia, we have Food Lions, and that's where we go and get our groceries. It's more of a, I don't know, like a local, not like a, I guess it's a big chain, but not like Walmart. And their meats and their fruits and vegetables are always fresher than what I find at Walmart. Sometimes I might spend a little bit more, but it's a better quality. So, all right, 400 grams of lard. Now I have made an all lard soap, and it produces the prettiest white soap. Absolutely love it. So, and I've recently figured out how to use the soap calculators and what it all means. I mean, there's a lot of information that I'm still learning. But if you've ever tried to develop a recipe, it's a little intimidating. So, but in the lard or the soap calculators, you put in what types of fat and oil you want to use, and it calculates how much water and lye you will need to make your soap. And then there's a section that tells you, you know, you can put in how much super fat that you would like. And that, you have to have a, what I was reading, I think you want like 4 to 8% of super fat, and got a little too much. And that helps you to prevent ash on your soap. And I think it helps moisturize it more. I don't know. That's something else I'm gonna have to research more about. Like, you would not believe there's so much information you can learn when it comes to soap making. It's a little overwhelming. All right, so that's the lard. Let me zero that out. We need some olive oil. We need 300 grams of olive oil. When I created this recipe in my soap calculator app, I was just looking at what oils and fats I have. So I need 300 grams of olive oil. Anyhow, and then I would look at, it shows you the characteristics that it estimates that your soap will have, how well it lathers or bubbles, the hardness of your soap, how drying it is. Just, there's a whole list of them. How well it cleanses, and how well it conditions, So, you know, I'm still learning. This is the third recipe that I've created in a soap calculator app, and they've got several out there. So, and they all are about the same. I mean, you can enter what you, okay, we got that. Got the olive oil. Now I've got coconut oil is, let's see, I've got 400 grams of coconut oil. So let's zero that again. Okay, and I love Dollar Tree. Not sure how well you all do, but I have found, and I don't know if they always have this, but these little containers of coconut oil, I got them at my local Dollar Tree, and it was cheaper to purchase these than it was to get a bigger container at Walmart. So I was excited about that score. Sometimes it doesn't pay you to shop at Dollar General or Dollar Tree, so you have to compare and contrast and see what's going to give you the better value. Open up another one. I need 400 grams of coconut oil. I've always loved to craft and redo furniture. I love to take ugly piece of furniture, wall art, or home decor, and someone's wanting to throw it away. I'm like, oh, I have an idea I could do with that. So making something useful like soap, I'm really enjoying this process. You can buy mica powder and to make it pretty colors. I haven't got into that. In my head, I was thinking, I mean, I wanted to make soap natural, so do I want to add something like the mica powder that, I don't know, is less natural? So maybe in the future I'll experiment with natural ways to color soap. I mean, coffee, for one, it colors your soap. Depending on your oils, and sometimes your essential oils determines what color your soap will turn out to be. Like I mentioned earlier, lard makes a very white, pretty soap. I've made Castile soap, and all you use for fats for Castile soap is olive oil, and that makes a pretty cream color. So Castile soap, the reason I decided to try it is it's supposed to be good for eczema or psoriasis, possibly acne. And my daughter, she gets these little eczema spots, and so I'm gonna have her try it and see what she thinks, see if it helps with her eczema or not. But all right, almost got enough. All right, perfect. So that is the coconut oil. Now I've got castor oil, and let's zero that out. The reason I have castor oil on hand is because I saw a YouTube video where this woman, if I can't remember her name, but she used castor oil on her skin and her hair, and I guess it had wonderful results. It's my hair, the older I get, it is thinning and is not as lustrous and thick and healthy looking as it used to be, and I color it, so I had got castor oil to put on my hair, and it's just so messy feeling, and I wasn't really sure if it helped. So I need 300 grams of castor oil. I've calculated how much fat I need to fill my 2 loaves, my 2 big soap molds. So maybe I could put in a video on how to determine how much fat you need to fill the molds that you have. All right, so that's my castor oil. My last thing I need to add is rice bran oil. Now, I purchased rice bran oil off of Amazon, and my very first soap recipe that I tried called for rice bran oil, and I need 300 grams of it. So I thought, well, I'll add some of this just to use it up, and we'll go from there. To me, rice bran oil is almost like olive oil. I'd have to research and see what the difference is between them and the flavor you get when you cook with it and so forth. All right, so that is all my fats. I'm going to put that on the stove to melt, and then we'll wait and mix it all. Stay tuned. All right, let's check the temperature of my oils. And you want the temperature to be close to your lye and water solution, or in my case, the coffee and lye solution. So 116 degrees. Okay, we're gonna wait a little bit longer on that. Next thing I wanted to show you was the organizational bins that I've been using to store all of my soap making supplies. I got these, and this is all my essential oils. I got a couple of these. Actually, I think I got 3, but I got these at Dollar General. They're $8, but I bought them when they were like buy one get one 50%. So I felt like that was a good deal. And then these, I absolutely love these. I got 2 of these from Dollar Tree, and they came with the lids, and they were $5 a piece, and they're really sturdy and they hold a lot. So I was really happy with that. All right, so my fats and oils and lye and coffee solution are about the same temperature. So we are going to add the lye solution into the fats and oils and mix it and watch it reach trace. All right, just so it doesn't splash, I always use a spatula to do this. Such a pretty brown color. It's at this point where I'm always like, oh, I hope it turns out good. Hope I did everything right. 'Cause it's a little bit of work to make soap. All right, I got my immersion blender. We're gonna mix it up a little. And so you mix it until it reaches trace. And you know it reaches trace when it starts to thicken up. And so we'll just mix it a little bit longer. Oh, I think it's already reaching trace. It's already like when you let it drip on itself, it forms a little mound. So I'm going to go ahead and add my fragrance oil. I've already got it measured out. And because I'm making 2 big loaves, it's about 4 pounds of soap. So I'm using about 2 ounces of essential oils. I did mainly lavender. So mix that up. All right, I'm going to mix it up real good so we can put it in our molds. Oh, I'm getting excited. I'm going to make sure I get the essential oils mixed up real good. All right, so let's just do this. I think it's going to be a really pretty, like, caramel color. Okay. Now, I'm kind of a klutz, so I always get nervous about this part. So pretty. Okay, that really thickened up fast. I like to get it all out. It smells good. You can smell that lavender. Oh, it's so pretty. I love it. Some oils and fats doesn't get as thick as fast, but this is going to be so pretty. Okay. All right, so we'll unmold it tomorrow and cut it. I'm super excited. Hope you all enjoyed.